Good day and welcome to the Sport Wrap Show on Friday, the 13th of September. You are with Ashwin Betty, and I'm excited to unpack the very latest local and international sports with you. Without further ado, let's swing straight into the hit list. Now, an exciting, competitive and drama-filled season of club action in the Namibia Rugby Union's leagues will come to a climax with 3 finals at the Hage Geingob Stadium tomorrow. And they will all be broadcast on NTV, DSTV 285, GoTV 25, 1up2.com and Network Media Hub on YouTube. Now, the main prize in the NRU Premier League will be contested by the undisputed top 2 teams, which finished 13 log points ahead of the nearest opposition before sailing through in convincing fashion in their semi-finals 2 weekends ago. FNB UNAM first on the log, 77 points, and FNB Wanderers each won 14 out of 16 matches in the regular season. The hard-to-predict competitive final between these 2 rivals kicks off at 3:30 p.m. That is the Premier League final. In their head-to-head clashes this season, UNAM caught Wanderers flat-footed in the first round at the UNAM Stadium, winning 30-17. In the rematch at Wanderers, the White Stallions won an exciting spectacle, 27-24. Now, the Reserve League final kicks off at 1:30 p.m. Kudu's second team finished top of the log before winning their semi-final against Rehoboth 43-19. Wanderers' second team delivered an accurate performance to eliminate UNAM 2 by 54-20, scoring 7 tries, while fly-half Geraldo Becas kicked 19 of the 26 points he attempted. Both of these teams have thoroughly enjoyed their rugby this year and are sure to produce a match worth watching. The women's final kicks off at 12 midday. The UNAM Steenbokkies are the only NRU champion team of 2023 that qualified for this year's final. Now, our reporter Brian Monango was at the Wanderers training ground, seeing as they're in every single final, and this is what the players had to say.
So we're joined by Janice, the head coach of the Wanderers women's team. Janice, a big final to look forward to. Saturday is a big day. You guys are busy with practice. Just tell us what's happening here and how are you feeling about the team?
Yeah, like I said in the previous semi-final game, we didn't expect to get this far. Like, in all honesty, the consistency of players at the field has been tough to us this year. Building the new team, building new things, moving players around, so that has caused a lot of trouble. And like I said, this was our aim last year when we missed out on the final in the last minutes in that semi-final. And after the semi-finals 2 weeks back, we said to ourselves, listen, but this is what we set out for ourselves this year, this is the goal. But obviously life goes on, people have things, and we started building a team, and I must say these girls have stood their ground throughout the tough season. And so we prepare as best as possible for the final.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Speaking of injuries, going into this big final, I mean, you guys are taking on UNAM, a very strong team. So looking at the team, any injuries to be worried about before the game?
It's small niggles here and there, like ankles and knees, but those are things you expect in the game of rugby. I mean, it is a physical game, so that is what we expect at the end of the day. But I think the 2 weeks that we had period to recover from that, and like I said, the girls are just ready to go out. Nobody actually wants to report injuries because they're so scared they have to bench, or they will not be cleared. But like I said, it's small things. It's like a small knee here and an ankle there. But at the end of the day, 2 weeks and a bit of treatment, and then the girls are ready.
Okay, well, before I do let you leave, like you said, the girls came together this season. A big final. Before the final, how happy and proud of you are you of your girls for just making it all the way to the finals?
They won't understand. People out there won't understand the season that we had. Like I said, we were at the bottom of the season at one point. That actually is a mental thing that you have to work through to actually get the players to come to the field and start this fight. And like I said, midway through the season, players started coming, and that was the big positive. And I think that's also where the shift came in the team, that we have to start working together to fight up until the very end. Doesn't matter. I like the mindset that we have. Doesn't matter what the end score is, as long as we leave everything on the field.
Okay, well, Janice, thank you for your time and good luck with the finals.
Thank you so much.
Okay, ons gesels met Mandy, kaptein van Wanderers se vroumensspan. Mandy, groot wedstryd Saterdag. Vertel ons bietjie, hoe voel jy en hoe gereed is jou span en jouself vir die wedstryd in UNAM?
Nee, ek dink ons is gereed. Mens weet mos nooit hoe gereed jy is totdat jy opdag vir die game en sien hoe gereed is die span teen wie jy speel nie. Maar ons het goed voorberei die laaste 2 weke en ons dink ons kan dit doen.
Ek het bietjie met coach Janice gesels. Sy sê self sy's trots op die span vir die feit dat julle dit gemaak het tot by die finals. Vertel my net bietjie van, finals om dit te maak tot by die finals is nie maklik nie. So kom ons praat bietjie van hoe trots jy is op die span en hoe voel dit vir julle om dit te maak tot by die finals?
Nee, die span het ons obviously baie trots gemaak. Ek meen ons het aan die begin van die jaar eers gedink ons gaan semi-finals haal nie, want dit was 'n taai jaar vir ons, 5 verlore uit die 10 games. So ja, dit was hard, maar ons is bly ons is in die finals. Ons weet dit gaan taai wees, maar ons is excited en ons kan nie wag om te speel en 'n lekker tyd te hê nie.
Okay, voor ek wil laat gaan, wat sien jy voor uit meeste vir in die finals teen Unam?
Ek dink dit gaan goeie rugby wees. Unam is 'n goeie span. Hulle is 'n span wat lekker hardloop rugby speel. Ons hou ook van hardloop rugby speel, so ek dink dit gaan 'n mooi game wees en dit gaan iets goed wees vir vroue rugby om te kyk.
Wonderlik. Dankie vir jou tyd.
Baie dankie.
Okay, joined by Dirk Heeman. He's the coach of the first team and the second team here at FNB Wanderers, of course. Coach, tell us, big final to look forward to. Another final for you guys again. But how ready is the team and how excited are you for the finals?
I think we had a slow start to the week, but I think we had an enormous semi-finals with the first and the second team. Slow start this week. Some injuries that we're managing throughout the week, and hopefully on Saturday they will pitch. But I think today it looks a bit better, and I think there's a bit more clarity. So hopefully on Saturday, we'll fire on all cylinders.
Okay, taking on Unam, another big game again. They finished on top of the table. How important is it for your team to execute what you guys are doing in training and to start the game on the right foot?
Yeah, look, Unam and Wanderers is coming now back a while now. Usually they play we used to play against each other in the final, so it's going to hard clash obviously, and they have good forwards with good set pieces in the scrums and lineouts, and they got quick backs outside as well. They got some experienced guys in the midfield with Kino and Leslie, of course, and speedsters on the outside. So it's going to be a challenge for us, but I think we're a well balanced teams as well. So it's going to be a good clash, and hopefully the team that executes the best of the day will step out victorious.
Okay, well, before I do let you leave, all 3 teams made it to the final. What does that mean for Wanderers in general? I mean, another final for the main team, but all 3 teams making it to the final.
Yeah. Obviously, we always look if I look at our team, so we always want to have both teams in the final. And last year we had the opportunity with all the World Cup players being out. We had the opportunity to create some depth. You know, the guys played in the final last year as well. So a lot of those guys that played last year in the final played Premier League this year as well, coming along with some of the players being out in the African Cup and against Portugal in the Bulls. So a lot of experience and depth we created, and that's why I think the second team is looking so good and being clinical good. Obviously the women's team also in the finals, and that's a good thing for the club as well, and hopefully come Saturday they will feature as well against Unam. I think it will be a hard task for them. I think the Unam women's team looks good at this stage. I think they look at the on-form team for the women's. But a final can go anyway. It's a call of a referee or just one or two bad decisions made by the players and not executing a play or scoring the try where he should have, and the game is yours. So yeah, hopefully they can bring it home as well and put some pressure on the man.
Okay, well, thank you for your time and good luck with the finals.
Thank you very much.
Boom. Joined by Denzel Bruver and Danko Burger. Boys, a big final to look forward to against Unam. But let's start off with you, Denzel. How excited and how ready are you for the finals?
Yeah, I think we had a great week leading up to this final. Practices have been good. The guys have been pitching. We just had our last session ready for the final. I think the boys are ready. We did our best, and hopefully on Saturday we will get the win.
Okay, Danko. Soos die man self sê, hy is gereed vir die wedstryd. Vertel ons 'n bietjie, hoe gereed is jy? Hoe voel die liggaam en hoe excited is jy vir die finals?
Brian, liggaam is reg, die span is reg. Ons het nou 'n goeie oefensessie gehad soos hy gesê het. So al wat nou oorbly is om Saterdag op te dag in die game met lekker te jol en te execute.
Okay boys, it's a big final. Small mistakes might cost the game, but yeah, looking at how you guys did it at the semi-finals, what things do you think the team needs to execute better going into the final, and how important is it for you guys to start the game on the right foot?
Obviously, our first half in the semi-final, we were a bit rattled. We started off good, but after that, we made a few errors. Our heads went down. We just need to pull together as a team to minimize the mistakes. But other than that, I think if we just stick to the game plan, yeah, we have a chance.
Wie skop Saterdag? Is dit Wie?
Yes, that will be me. That will be me.
Lovely stuff. Okay, dank u voor ek julle laat gaan. Soos ek vir hom gevra het, hoe belangrik is dit vir julle om die wedstryd op die regte voet te begin om seker te maak julle kry die wen teen Juna?
Vir ons as Wanderers ou sonde die afgelope 3 games was ons speel bietjie teen onsself. Ons maak foute in ons eie helfte en dit kos ons punte en ons weet self in die finaal klein foutjies wat weer op agter die paal laat staan. So ons as span het gepraat en die spelers weet wat van hulle verwag word om net die dinge basic te hou en te execute en ek dink die belangrikste vir ons as span is om composed te bly.
Okay, en as ons praat van die klub self, 'n comment van albei van julle af. Al 3 spanne in die finals, hoe groot is dit vir julle en hoe trots is julle van Wanderers self?
Yes, that definitely just shows the work that has been put in by the coaches and the management. Obviously, to get there, we can't do it just as players. So just a huge thank to the coaches, the team management that actually got us together since pre-season, working through until this final. It's just a privilege for all 3 of us, all 3 of our teams to be in the final. Yeah, that's just a good thing.
Okay.
Van my kant af, soos ek gesê het, die afrigters, die harde werk wat hulle ingesit het en dan obviously die environment om deel te wees van so 'n wonderlike klub. Ek dink die 3 spanne in die finaal is 'n goeie bewys van wat hier gebeur agter geslote deure. So ja, ons is baie dankbaar om hier te wees.
Okay boys, geluk met die finals.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Dankie.
So selfs met DJ, hy is die kaptein van Wanderers se tweede span. DJ, vertel ons net bietjie finals weer Saterdag. Hoe excited is julle vir die game?
Nee, ons is baie opgewonde. Ons het hard gewerk deur die jaar en dit lekker span en 'n lekker gees. So ons is regtig opgewonde. Ons wil 'n bietjie ons stal gaan wys.
Kudos. Is 'n tawwe game, maar vertel my net bietjie, hoe belangrik is dit vir julle om te execute wat julle op die training ground gedoen het en om die wedstryd op die regte voet te begin?
Ja, nee, baie belangrik. Ek sê altyd mens speel mos maar soos wat jy oefen en ons oefen hard en dit lyk goed. So ons sien uit om te gaan doen wat ons geoefen het.
Okay, en as ons praat van die liggaam, hoe is die shape? Hoe voel jy? Hoe excited is jy?
Ek is opgewonde. Ek het 'n bietjie van 'n besering, maar ons gaan vir hom hard vasstrap en dan gaan ons jol. Almal lyk regtig goed. Almal is sterk, almal is gereed. So ons gaan lekker jol, ja.
Maar een vraag wat ek omtrent vir almal gevra het hier by Wanderers is, vroumensspan is in die finals, tweede span is in die finals, eerste span is in die finals. Wat beteken dit vir jou om deel van hierdie om deel van hierdie spanne te wees?
Ja, dis 'n groot eer. Dis iets groter as ons almal. So dis regtig 'n groot eer vir ons om deel van dit te wees. Ons is baie bevoorreg dat ons al 3 ons spanne daar het. So ons hoop om al 3 nou suksesvol in die boksies te tik ook.
Boom. Geluk met die wedstryd.
Dis hy, baie dankie man.
From the day you were born and welcomed until your pensioner years on this earth, your life is filled with changes and phases. What mattered the most at age 10 may be an unknown memory at 25. The heartbreak at 16 may be replaced with wedding bells at 27. The degree you've always wanted or starting your career business may come true at age 30. And the dream to own your own home may come to realization at age 50. Whatever stage you find yourself in, whatever matters right now, Standard Bank has what you need to bank like you. Choose your own path. Choose endless possibilities. Standard Bank, it can be.
Continuing with the hit list, the Namibia Aquatic Sports Federation made its debut at the recently concluded World Aquatics Junior Open Water Swimming Championship in Alghero, Sardinia, Italy. For the first time, 4 junior open water swimmers from Aqua Swimming and Fitness Club were sent to represent the country at a world event. This historic participation in the 6th edition of the competition, which began in 2012, featured 16-year-old Tristan Nell and Rodney Ferry Reese from St. George's Diocesan School, St. Paul's College's Madison Berg, who is 15 years old, and the homeschooled Reza Vesterduin, who is 16, currently based in the United Kingdom. Accompanied by coach Jean-Michael Littner, the team manager Jorn Diekman, the competition saw Nel and Westerduin in the 17 to 18 age category take on the 7.5-kilometer open water swim and 3-kilometer knockout sprint. Meanwhile, Ferris and Berg took on the 16.5-kilometer open water swim and 3-kilometer knockout sprint in the 15 to 16 age group. 7.5-kilometer open water swim, sharing her thoughts on the experience. Westerduin said she is pleased with her performance in the 7.5-kilometer swim. Stunning work. Now, following her exceptional performance at the recently concluded 2024 Paris Paralympic Games, Namibia's Lahia Ishitile alongside her guide Sem Shimanda were yesterday celebrated with a street parade from Aspenplatz to Soweto Market in Windhoek. Ishitile secured a gold medal in the 400-meter T11 and a bronze medal in the 200 T11 events in France. And we are absolutely proud of her. We're going to take a quick break before we return and dive into the pipeline.
Today we are going to learn how to bake.
Welcome everyone.
Things may not always go as planned, but our technology doesn't fail. Join Paratus today. Paratus, always prepared.
Now, AC Boxing Promotions hosts its Boxing Bonanza, which will see Flame Special One Nangolo facing Peter Pambeni of Zimbabwe in a WBA Super Featherweight title match at the Roman Catholic Hall on Saturday. Let's see how the build-up towards this fight has been going.
But I'm going to show up. First of all, I would love to thank the Almighty for giving me this opportunity to be here. It takes a very hard-working man to get such opportunities, and I've been pushing my whole life with my team on my side. AC Promotion, MA Legitimate, Visual Technology, they always come to support us. I'm lost of faith right now. Is that this is a dream come true. I've been working so hard for such moments of my life, and I believe the moment is finally here. You can't keep a good man down. A good man will always rise. With the work of the Lord, Savior Jesus, we're going to shine on the 14th of September. And what else can I say? I've been putting in work since I was a little kid. And I have to break this guy's dream to make my dream come true. That's the most important thing. He can't walk away with anything. You have to make me respect you on the night of the fight, because I'm going to show up. And I'm just not going to show up as a spectator, but I'm going to show up to get my victory. I can't leave the night without that belt. I have to make sure I put in everything that I need to be champion. I've worked so very hard, and I keep working hard till this day. And finally, my moment is here. Patient. I've been patient every single day of my life. I've been patient, and here today, the moment of silence is finally here. What else can I say? And I just want every friend to come out in number, come support this event. It's going to be a successful event, and I'm going to make sure I walk out the victorious the night of the fight. This is just the beginning of the great man's journey. I'm just getting started. Y'all haven't seen anything yet. It's just the beginning. And I keep improving day by day. I become better every single day. I have one of the best teams, best sparring partners. You can name them, everybody, I spar everybody. You can name them, the Charles, the AC, Erwan, Yeshia on my corner here. These are the guys that make me who I am. And I believe in them, they believe in me. We work together, we push together. And 14 September, I'll be the new WBA African champion. Thank you so much to everybody that turned up here, and everybody that will be at the fight. It's sanctioned, the work is done. I've put in so much work. And like I said before, I have to break this man's dream to make my own dream come true. And it starts here, 14 September. Thank you.
All right, on the other side of this break, I'll be leaving you in the very capable hands of Ari Hohad as he takes us globe-trotting. As for me, Ashwin Berry, you can catch me Stadium announcing tomorrow at the Hage Geingob Stadium for the NRU Rugby Finals. Cheers.
Neo Paints is proud to call Namibia home. For more than 70 years, Neo Paints has been inspired by this country's natural colors and beauty. To produce the wide variety of trusted quality paints we have become known for. Proudly Namibian by nature, Neo Paints has over the years involved itself in several key projects across the nation, bringing lasting beauty, premium paints to liven up both indoor and outdoor environments. As durable as the Namib Desert, Neo Paints has stood the test of time through all weather conditions, leaving a lasting impression on the hearts and the minds of all Namibians. Neo Paints Namibia, a coat of excellence.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with golf news first. It is the Solheim Cup, the women's team competition that will start on Friday. It's going to be Friday, Saturday and Sunday, being played in Virginia, that is in the United States of America. It is Europe that is defending champions. They won the title last year, or they defended it because it was 14-all. The previous tournament before that, it was the Europe team that won the title. So all to play for in America. Going to be a tough assignment for Europe. America, lots of support for them with local crowds. It is the Europe team that's got some good players in there. That is Charlie Hull and Celine Boultier of France, just to mention two. And then America, they've got the world number one, that is Nelly Korda, that will be in action for them, and also Lexi Thompson. So it is the format is the first 2 days, it's team competition. It will be foursomes and four balls, and then it will end on Sunday with all 12 members playing singles. That is the Solheim Cup that starts in Virginia in the USA. Also, other golf news is the Irish Open on the European Tour that started. It's at the Marlow. It is a links course, and it is Stott Clement that's a leader on 5 under par after the first round. Local favourite Rory McIlroy of Ireland, 3 under par. He's just 2 shots back from the leader. And then Southern African interest Tristan Lawrence, 3 under par, and then also Eric van Rooyen, 2 under par. So that is the Irish Open. On to soccer news, and it is the English Premier League that will continue this weekend. Big news for Arsenal. Just before the weekend, it is their boss, their coach, their manager, that is Mikel Arteta, that confirmed that he signed another 3-year extension of his contract. Good news for Arsenal, that he will be with the club until the end of 2027. He started off his career in 2019 with Arsenal. Before that, he was actually playing, he was a coach under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. So he had good success immediately. Arsenal won the FA Cup in the season of 2019-2020, and they came very close to the English Premier League the last 2 years. This coming Saturday, it will be Arsenal that have a away game against Tottenham Hotspur. To close off today's international sports news is cricket news. It is Australia and England that continue a T20 series. The first game won by Australia. The second game will be played on Friday. That will be in Wales. That is at the Sophia Gardens cricket ground. And then the third game in the T20 series will be played on Sunday. That is Australia playing against England. After the 3 T20s, there will also be 5 50-over internationals that the two teams will play. So it is Australia and England they in action on the cricket field. Also on the women's side, it is Ireland that play against the England side. That is also T20, and that will be on Saturday and Sunday. It will be Ireland's women's team that play against England's women's team. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, or sport weekend rather, and we talk international sport again on Monday. A great sport weekend for everybody. Bye-bye.